there.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. Good to see a face instead of a text.
Yay!
Right? So what's the question?
My question is, I've had seriously declining physical health, and mental health is probably a combination because of the physical health problems. So I've been thinking for about a year that I'd really like to go somewhere extended for at least a few weeks, a few weeks, a month, something. I feel like I need to go on some kind of a healing, journey, a healing something. Like, I don't know, I keep asking, my guides, I'm not getting what I could maybe do to help myself.
Right. Well, the reason why, because your guide is saying it's not the location. So that's not going to do it, right?
I said, I don't think they care if I go to Bali.
No. I think it really is understanding your position with where you're at right now. And when I say position, is that, of course, you'll take your position just with you anyways. You take it to Bali. And so, so they're saying you don't need to elevate so much, like spiritually, to unwind and to heal. I think that's the lesson. They're saying you are a doer, so I guess you might do too much instead of doing less. And I think that might be something you need to practice. Maybe sitting back and not doing too much. Maybe sitting back and letting yourself unwind, but not trying to do so much. Because they're saying sometimes you're trying to stack with so many different things that just encumbers you with more stress. So they're saying if they were to recommend a place, they were saying Sedona, Arizona. So that's something that they're saying if they were to direct you would be there. And they're saying something because of the fact that there might be a retreat or something connecting with actually healing rather soon. There might be something in July, like around July 19th, that might come about in that time frame. That might be some sort of retreat or a getaway at that time that you might actually connect with.
Okay.
But it's more than that too, because I think you need to understand about how to use the channeling process. And I think that's something you'll have to learn is more of this channeling process to shift energy, right? I want to scan your body though, because I just want to get a big picture about what's going on.
Okay.
Were you on some sort of medication or chemo or something like that, or something similar to like a very heavy regimen medically?
Ooh, no, I was not, but my daughter had cancer a couple of years ago, so we went through that together.
Okay, pause there. Pause there. I think somehow that stress and whatever went through, because I was like saying, why is your digestive system, because it felt like it was being shredded up, your digestive system, to me a little bit.
It's bad.
I'm like, I said, so what's that caused from? And I think somehow, and this might sound crazy to some other people, I think somehow you've taken on the energy of your daughter from her chemo or cancer. I really feel like energetic you've taken that on, and so I feel like that's how what's kind of going on in your body right now is that some of the energy that you've absorbed. Because I'm like, why do I see this heavy cancer treatment? And when I ask, because I'm not certain, I see it, but I'm like, I'm not connecting it. So that makes sense if you went through that with your daughter. Somehow you being the empath and the channel that you are without realizing, you've taken on a lot of that stress and fear. So, and I'm like, because like I don't see anything but a stress that's destroyed. Oh, that's destroyed. I'm just being dramatic, but kind of like rebelled your digestive system. It's a mess. And let me look deeper because when I say mess, it's completely repairable. It's not repairable. I don't want to scare you by saying I mean mess because like it's out of whack. And I think you understand why I'm saying this.
Yeah, exactly.
There's like a leak. You have a leaky gut, my love.
That's what I think that's what's causing.
Yeah, you have a leaky gut.
You go to doctors, and I've got just such a decline, and everything that I do I take probably better care of myself, like you said, than anybody I've ever known, and I'm getting nowhere. So everything in my body.
I was just looking, and I'm like leaky gut. You got leaky gut syndrome right now.
Yeah.
So it really, what you have to practice though, and this is a spiritual thing, because you're not going to get a lot of physical validations of repair. It's just a spiritual thing, and I think that's why you're correct of saying I got to go to a spiritual place or spiritual location. So you're correct on that, because it's not the place; it's just being it. You have to release that energy from your daughter and her chemo treatment. It's almost like you've developed similar side effects from it because of being so connected with her and the worry. And I see that happen a lot, but not all the times. Mm-hmm. But what you want to do is release that energy for her and for yourself. And allow yourself to be a better vessel of a channel. Again, I see you going to classes to learn about being a channeler. I really think you have to understand you are a channeler. That could become in the format of a mediumship or a Reiki healer or healer, a conscious writer, whatever form. I think you're going to learn this. And so that's going to be the healing process. And so let me look now more physically, because it is more spiritually and consciousness derived. But let me see physically, like what you can do, what's maybe out of whack that might be preventing you from really kind of doing the physical healing. And that can help with the leaky gut, which I haven't gotten that in a long time. So it's not like I just repeat the same shit. So
no, you're spot on.
But
I feel like my inflammation in my body is all being caused by that.
But let me see. Let me look at the specifics we can do that you might be missing.
Okay,
that we
thank you.
can. They're saying you need to really adapt sweet potatoes. I don't know why, because there's something with whatever's in sweet potatoes that you need to consume. So they're saying
Sweet potatoes with some tahini on them.
See, your intuitive body knew I need this.
Sweet potato.
Yeah, so your body
That was my
knew
favorite.
I need this for some reason. So make that a staple of your diet, because there's a lot of nutrients in the sweet potato, and you need the healthy starch, but also the healthy carbohydrate.
Okay.
I know everyone says fat's bad, carbs bad, sugar's bad. Everyone's so stupid. It's about balance, and they're kinds of.
Yeah.
So they're saying definitely adapt with sweet potato. They're saying you might be relying too much on greens or green drinking, like green juices. So that's not doing anything for you. Like you need healthier fats, which I think a lot of people I've been seeing lately have been really low in their healthier fats.
Yeah.
So really try to adapt the healthier fats. Were you swaying about going vegan or something like that, or kind of going back and forth?
I'm basically pescatarian.
What causes the leaky gut is so many different variables. I'm just sensing you have a high, your glucose levels are high. And I think that because the things that you're consuming also, it's not sugar, it's turning into glucose, and that's kind of causing things to be erratic, and inflamed. And so I think if you shift that physically and then spiritually, you'll start seeing, I see a change.
Okay.
My joints are feeling better, because the healthy fats help with the joints. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't want to be too long-winded too, because I want to give others a chance. But I think this is going to help you. It's going to plant a seed for that change. And please move to Sedona. I think you'll find a retreat either within this month or the next month. I saw the 19th that you'll link with the retreat that will help to channel. It might even be directed at health too.
It's interesting because I looked in the cranial sacral massage, which is supposed to be so helpful.
Sure.
And in fact, for my daughter also, and the healer that I want to see is in Sedona.
Okay,
and
perfect.
He's helped a lot of people that I know. Yeah, so
because at the end of the day, it's our thinking, it's how we're projecting thought that really filters our reality. So there might be some, and so we can do the psychotherapy to do it, or we can do some sort of energetic healing just to get rid of the beliefs.
Right.
There's so many different ways, and I would say that's a cheat sheet. That psychotherapy could be a process, but it's all tools. But you'll find the right tools. You'll definitely find the right tools. And your maternal grandmother is trying to help you on this too. I think that your maternal grandmother is trying to pose as a guide for you. Yeah. I just started holding her chest like this, so I don't know if she's just saying that maybe she had respiratory issues. I don't know, or you're close to her heart.
Oh,
great. Okay, yeah. So I don't know if you've been feeling her lately. She just wanted to chime in and make it like a little appearance for you to say she's with you. She's going to help you on the healing process. As general as that is, she just want to make a little cameo, I would say. Okay.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
It was a pleasure, my love.
My
and again, enjoy this road to healing. Remember, you are a channel. You will learn that you're a channel. You might even start channeling writing or channeling something from this experience, and stop being a magnet for that other energy, even though those that you care about. I think you've been absorbing others' energy, especially your daughter's trauma. So understand you're doing that. You can filter it, okay?
Okay. Oh, Scott, thank you so much.
Pleasure, my love. It's so good. Have a wonderful rest of your evening.
Thank you. You also.
All right, bye-bye. Thank you.
Okay,
All right, bye-bye.